So hello everyone. Welcome in. Welcome back to my channel. I am Lindasha and I am so excited to have you guys here in this week's video. It is going to be a very spooky topic in light of it being Halloween. I decided to go ahead and kind of join in the festivities. And so you guys come on in. I want you to tell me where you're watching from in the chat below. So whenever you watch this, just tell me where you're watching from. I wanted to go ahead and do a little bit of housekeeping with the channel. Right now, I am actually switching my course platform. And I say switching, I've narrowed it down to the final two platforms that I'm going to use in order to host my courses in the near future, and honestly the distant future. I don't really want to change it. However, right now, while we're in between and these companies are vying for my business, I would like to make sure that you guys know it's not going to interrupt our cohort that starts on Tuesday. So on Tuesday, we start the I Make Money Look Good 11-week series. It's not going to interrupt that because we're going to do it on Zoom, but just bear with us during this transition. The videos may not be uploaded immediately, but if you have purchased or are purchasing that course, you will get lifetime access to the videos, and also you will be grandmothered into any additional uploads that we put in the future. You only pay one payment for all of my courses, and whatever I add to them in the future, you just get that for free. So let's go ahead, and if you have any issues, email lindasha@gmail.com and myself or my team will definitely get with you. So if you have any tech issues, you get the link for the Zoom meeting once you pay in full, right? So once you pay, or if you emailed me about a payment plan, then if you have the payment plan approval, then you'll also, of course, get access to the course, and you'll just pay over that 3-month period. All right, so let's get into the topic. Housekeeping over. Juicy topic. And I wanted to know, basically, is your money doing spooky things? That is the topic of this video. And I want to talk about, like, when you first start your rich girl money journey, or your rich queen money journey, or whatever else you want to call it. You guys know that my story, I've shared it a lot. I've shared it in past videos, and because my newest offering is a money offering, we are going ahead and looking at our histories with money and healing all of those wounds. And so whenever you start your rich girl journey, there are some really amazing things that happen at the beginning of your journey, right? It seems like everything that you are coming into awareness about when you are on your rich girl journey, you are like just eating it up, right? You're eating it up. There are these new concepts that are super exciting, especially if you are one of my students and you are taking courses the way that I teach them. I am a very feminine essence woman, and so my courses definitely include a lot of communication about you owning your desires, you owning your creativity with your money, you being able to tap into that part of your femininity that is about pleasure, that is about fun, that is about lightness with money. I think in America we do money very heavily. We do it, honestly, most of us approach money from a wounded masculine place. We don't even approach it from a healthy masculine state. Money is so heavy, and we don't like looking at it, and we run from it, and all of that kind of stuff. We're avoiding it. And what I wanted to switch whenever you start your rich girl journey, right? That beginner's mindset is very activated, right? In the beginning of your journey, again, you're very open. I think that if you're approaching it from a very feminine place, you are looking for teachers who have a more safe energy around money. You feel very comfortable talking to them around money or about money. Funny note, since I have been sharing these videos and selling this latest cohort, it's crazy to me how I kind of have a container for this work. So I don't talk about my rich girl journey and money and a lot of other areas of my life unless we're talking business. And even then, I don't necessarily share my journey as much as I share helping people get to the next level and get to the next state of awareness with their money, and raising their money vibe and getting to their next level. I am either helping you or I'm teaching it, and I have this container for it, right? But since I've been teaching this, things are happening in other areas of my life. So like if I'm talking to some of my friends or even my family members, they have started like feeling super safe with me about their money. And many of them don't even watch my YouTube channel, right? Some of my friends and family members don't watch this channel. And so it's amazing to me how when you begin to set a very safe, I decided I was going to be a safe place for people to bring their money issues, right? And so if you're at the beginning of your mindset, you're a rich girl mindset, you're just very open. That is a good thing, especially if you're in a safe environment. And so one of the things in combining what we're going to be doing in terms of up-leveling our money mindset, and then just currently in America, it's Halloween. I wanted to share with you guys my Halloween costume this year. I'm actually going to a Halloween party. I know this, I have not dressed up for Halloween and I can't even tell you when. I don't remember the last time I dressed up for Halloween. And so I'm gonna give you guys a chance, of course I'm gonna say it, but give you guys a chance to guess what I am in the chat. So go ahead and guess what I am in the chat, and we're gonna come back. I'm gonna come back and tell you later after I read your comments, and I'll read these for I don't know how long. So whenever you're watching this, just go ahead and guess it in the chat. But this current training today the current training level for today is going to be a beginning to intermediate training. And I believe I'll keep this one up on YouTube for a while. This may also go into the I Make Money Look Good course eventually, but right now I am going to leave it up on YouTube for you guys, just as a complimentary gift. And the question that I want you to start this training level with, bring your journals. I don't have a journal today. I have a small pad. You guys know I usually have a journal, but I put my notes on a small pad today. But the question that I have for you is, what spooky seasons have you had with money? What spooky seasons have you had with money? And when I say spooky, I mean like, you know how Halloween is about all the fear and all of that spookiness and weirdness. What weird seasons or what spooky seasons have you had with your money? And in an effort to have a certain level of transparency with you guys, since the time I've started being responsible for my own money until today, where I'm clearly in my rich girl journey. Right now, I'm in a very, very beautiful property. I'm having a staycation this weekend. And so I am at one of the 5-star hotels here in my city and have had great service. And I just randomly decided that I wanted to have a staycation last night. And that's what I did, right? So that's very rich girl. That's the type of desire and lifestyle that I wanted. I wanted to be able to manage my money in a way where whenever I want to do something money is not a hindrance at whatever level I want to do it. And so that's what I wanted to do. And so I did that. But I have had some very spooky seasons with money in my past. And I've also had some spooky areas with money. When I sat down to do this, I was like, I have had some spooky areas where my money vibration or the level at which I was manifesting money wasn't coming in that natural, consistent flow, right? That we all want to have. We want to be able to we want to be like a luxurious river or a luxurious, really you want to be a luxurious ocean and the rivers are flowing to you, or a luxurious fountain and the rivers are flowing from you, whatever resonates with you. To me, the divine feminine embraces money on that level, right? And that would be almost like the natural state for a woman or a feminine essence being with money. It's that I'm the fountain and I have this flow coming out of me, and it's money is coming to me, but money is coming to me because of what is flowing through me and out of me, right? My gifts, my talents, my abilities, my intelligence, my beauty, whatever it is that I have that God has given me, I am able to use all of those things in order to bring forth massive amounts of money. And I'm also very safe doing it, right? I'm doing good in the world. God enjoys giving me this money because he knows that I'm going to do things that uplift him with the money. Why wouldn't he want to give me money? Because I'm his daughter, and I'm doing things that he would absolutely approve of, right? I'm the type of girl he wants to give more money to. So, in an effort to kind of put myself back in a beginner's place, or back in a beginner to intermediate place with money, I decided to write out my spooky seasons and spooky areas of life, and this is what came up for me. So I have 4 or 5 areas, 4 areas of spookiness, and then one, 2, 3 areas where the consistent flow just kind of came out. So this is how I know the difference when I'm manifesting money and there's like funny things going on with money. Let's say you're in an area and your money's just funny, it's spooky. I know the difference between when my relationship with money is healthy and flowing well versus when my relationship with money is like, nah, girl, you need to do something different. So the first spooky area, or the first spooky thing my money did, was it was slow, right? I have several seasons in my past where I was manifesting money, but I was just manifesting it super slowly, right? It's almost like, think about when you are a beginner and you're putting all of your money in your savings account. Nothing is wrong with that, okay? Nothing is wrong with putting your money in a savings account. That is a very important step on your money journey, right? Very important. I am a big proponent of having money that is safe. It's money that I stack and I don't spend, okay? But in a savings account, the return that you're getting on your money is like nothing. It's like 0.001% or 2% or something crazy, which is in essence nothing, right? That's an example of money coming in super slowly, right? Meaning you're not gonna build wealth. You're not gonna necessarily enter into your rich girl energy if that is the only thing that you're doing with money, right? You have to continue to progress. So that's an example of like your money is doing some spooky stuff when it's coming in slow. And I've had those seasons and I've had those areas in a few places. The second spooky thing that my money did was that my money was stale, right? I have seasons of life where my money was just stale. It sat, it wasn't like the savings account. I would say this is closer to like a property that you purchased. I noticed this one with one of the properties that we purchased, and only one of our real estate investments, where the money was just stale for a while, was just sitting. It's the idea where you have a property and it is progressing in equity, but it's like every 5 years, every 7 years, every 8, 9 years, it increases in these increments, but it's just kind of stale and sitting there. It's not that consistent flow that you would want from an everyday or an every week perspective. The third spooky thing that money has done in my life is that it was seasonal, okay? That's spooky to me, right? That's weird. Meaning your light bill, your food, most of your rent or your mortgage or whatever you do, those items are coming to you every month, every week, consistently. You want your money to match the energy of your bills, okay? Somebody need to make that like a cup or something. At bare minimum, your money needs to be matching the energy of your bills. So I've had money that was doing this spooky like seasonal thing, right? And sometimes that was good. I'm not saying that any of these things are bad. They are not bad in in and of themselves, they're just, if that's the only way you're manifesting money, you're not going to enter into your rich girl season. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not bad to have seasonal money, right? We spent Christmas, my husband and I spent Christmas in Aspen last year. And when we went to Aspen, there are a lot of stores in Aspen, Colorado that are only open for Christmas. Well, that's because that's when they make their money. It's seasonal. That's when the money is there. They're not there in July because the people aren't there in July. And there was one business owner that we met, and he was like, I make enough money during Christmas to last me all year. So while he only earned in one season, his money was not seasonal. It was enough money to last you until the next year. That's how much money you made in this one short period. But I'm talking about money that only comes in seasonal, and it's not enough to last you for the whole year, right? That's what I mean. And so that was I think that was the third spooky thing that money did. And I want you guys, as you are hearing me talk, comment in the chat, what were some of the spooky things you've seen your money do, right? Because I don't have all of the experiences. You guys have your own money experiences. So I want you to put it in the chat for the ladies who are coming behind you who are watching this. And caveat, I'm going to get into like the flow of money, that fountain of money, and how I made sure that my money quit doing spooky things, okay? But I wanted to come back to my Halloween costume and make sure that I told you guys who I am. So hopefully you put in the chat what you thought, who you thought I was for Halloween. But actually my Halloween costume this year is inspired by Top Gun Maverick. Okay, the movie is still in theaters right now. I think it's a little bit old. It came out earlier, maybe late summer, early fall. And so I am a Navy pilot. Maverick was one of the top Navy aviators in the movie. And so I just got a costume that is the feminine version of Top Gun Maverick. I like to say this, you can't see the whole video. Let me see if I can kind of show you guys. I don't want to do too much because my silhouette is a little banging in this outfit, but it's a very sensual, very feminine, it's Halloween, so I understand that many women go all out for Halloween in their best sexy self. I am more comfortable going out in my most sensual, kind of classy silhouette self. So that is the inspiration for my video. I am a Navy pilot for Halloween this year, and the only item that I'm missing in terms of my party, I couldn't do this with you guys on the video, is that I'll have my little aviator glasses. Yes, I'll have my aviator glasses for the party tonight. So that's super fun. But back to our topic. I don't know how many of you guys got it. Maybe you saw Maverick here. I have the tag on. So either way. But I want to now contrast those spooky things that money can do. And we're going to move into how do we make sure that we are sitting in positions, we're choosing, right? We're choosing to go in those positions where our money is, where we're that fountain, right? And that money is flowing to us because of what is flowing from us, right? So this is flowing from me and money is flowing to me as a result of my various offerings. And you want to be in a position where you're closer to the ocean or the fountain than you are the drip from the faucet, right? Maybe you're at the drip now. That's the beginner, but you like to slowly continue to heal your money wounds and overcome your limiting beliefs about money in order to get to a consistent flow with money. And so consistent flow areas with money, the first thing I'd say, if you are moving from spooky into your fountain season with money, your rich girl season with money, your rich girl energy, rich woman, rich queen, however you want to navigate that, your luxurious flow with money. Child, I can keep going. Look, hashtag vocabulary words. All right. Yes. Hashtag vocabulary words. I like that. But so there were areas of my life where I had a very consistent, regular, daily, weekly flow for years, right? Like my money container was healthy in those areas. I didn't have any blocks. And so money has been able to flow to me from these areas very, very consistently. And what ended up happening is I began to choose these areas more intentionally. So when God brought forth like, hey, Lindasha, this is an area where what you are sharing and what you are producing, the people or the person that you're talking to very much so values what you're offering to the point of exchanging money with you. I took note of those areas and I began to serve in those spaces in a more intentional way, which is one of the reasons you guys see me on YouTube now a bit more. I had to build up from my drip season years ago. I've had the channel for 4 years, I think 4 or 5 years, I told you guys. And I haven't yet built up the audience like I want. I'm intentionally now about to build up the audience because this is one of the areas whereby if I've done a live event or a course, you guys have said, hey, Linda, should we like this? Hey, I want to give you my money. But for a while, I just kind of was like, oh, it's a hobby. Oh, it's something I enjoy doing. But now I'm like, okay, no, this is an intentional third area for me to build up and it deserves my focus and my attention. So that's why you guys are seeing me more, is because this is an area where I believe God is bringing a consistent flow, and he can bring a consistent flow if I do my part. So this area will be more passive money for me. So it's almost like I'm doing the work right now for YouTube, but this YouTube video will live on YouTube for forever, so long as they don't flag it or anything. And you guys will have the link to the courses, and as we update and transition to the course site, you'll have that as well, and you'll be able to purchase the courses that are listed in the video whenever you want to. So this will be one of my more passive streams of income, which is like the equivalent of your Vanguard account with your retirement accounts or your Mass Mutual accounts, something like that. But this will be given a more regular cash flow that will enter into my home like clockwork. Whenever I build up the audience and people are like, yes, I want Lindasha to help me get my money mindset together, my rich girl money mindset together. Okay, I want Lindasha. That's where you guys will go to purchase those courses or come to my events. So that's the biggest thing, is I begin to choose those areas. Number 2 is I also, as I began to choose those areas, I began to become more creative in my offerings. So one of the things about consistent money, and I think we talked about this, how money flows to women who are very energetic, and I wanted to make sure I let you guys know I was not advocating the more darker experiences with how some women choose to attract money in their lives. There is a lot that comes with that, so please don't confuse me highlighting and not judging those women with me saying go that route. And if you missed that video, just go back to the previous video before this one about money. But the second thing I did is I became more creative in this area, right? So I began to let God sort of make it a moving, breathing area whereby he could do things. He will drop things in my heart and I'll be like, okay, God, I'm going to make a course about it. Or God, that will be one of the lessons that I teach in the next course. Or if I'm on a call with a client, I'll share with the client whatever was shared with me by God about their business or about how their next money move, or just giving them advice about how to navigate some of the challenges that my clients come up with on the legal side of things on a daily basis. So that's it for this video. I want you to like this video. I also want you to share this video. We're building a community, an audience. Share it with women who you think will deeply resonate with this. I'm talking about like womb level deep, woman to woman, get your money together, sis. You ain't got to stay with that man acting all crazy if you get your money together, or you ain't got to stay at that job that's treating you crazy if you get your money mindset together. Share it with the girl who's doing that, right? And then also tell me what you were for Halloween this year, right? So I was a Navy pilot. I am a Navy pilot for Halloween this year. I'm gonna get my little glasses, be a little cute tonight. But tell me who you are for Halloween this year, or whenever you're watching it, who you were for Halloween. And let's come up out of our spooky seasons into our fountain luxurious seasons. Remember, we are starting the I Make Money Look Good course on Tuesday. 11 weeks of training. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be beautiful, and we're going to have a good time. That investment is about a few $1,000s into yourself. You're investing a few $1,000s into yourself. I'll make sure that the link is below. If I don't do it, when I upload this, someone on my team will come back behind me and upload it within the next day or two. And also, I told you guys about the second offering that is coming in the pipelines. It's called I Make Making Money Fun. It's more of a beginner level course, and it will be an investment of a few $100s, probably somewhere around $300 or a little bit above $300. And it's a beginner friendly course, and it's all about the approach to making money that I wish I had when I started my money journey. I wish someone had come to me and said, whatever you're doing to make money, make it fun, make it playful, make it energetic. You know, if you can, let's quit doing strange things for change. Okay, let's stop bearing that strange fruit as women if we can. I know some women are out there. I told you I've represented them, but it doesn't always lead you to having the healthiest relationship with your own sexuality or your own sexual essence. And so I'm a huge fan of making sure you keep that part of your life together. As divine feminine women, we don't have to share that space. God didn't create us to share that with just any person. It's a very sacred space in my life, and I've always been super selective with who I share my body with. And I want to make sure that I hold integrity with that message. I don't judge a woman for what she's done or when she was exploring or didn't know any better. But if a woman is telling you the truth, those explorations can cost you a lot as a woman. And a heartbreak sometimes is the best thing that you can leave an unhealthy, experience when you're out there exploring as a woman. A heartbreak can be the best thing that you leave with, and it can just kind of go downhill from there. So I want to be a voice for how women build wealth without having to do strange things for change. Bless God. So this is going to be a beginner friendly course. It'll probably be audio only, no video, and then we'll go from there. So if that was that, and if you're not ready for the courses, but you just love my free content and you're like, Landasha, I want to donate, I will put the Cash App for the business below as well. Thank you for your donations. Eventually, I'll probably create a member only section through YouTube, but I think I have to be at certain subscribers. So subscribe if you want to see this channel get to a members only level. So I appreciate you guys for helping me, and helping me with that. And also I appreciate you for investing in yourself and trusting me with your journey. All right, y'all. Bye.